What's up, YouTube? Steel Family Cards coming at you with a little update kind of video. I've kind of been radio silent about my Yu-Gi-Oh activities for the past few months, so I wanted to come back out with you guys and kind of just catch you up on everything that's been going on. I've been doing a lot of heavy testing on a few decks, and I finally built those and got them here. So I'll be showing those to you guys in the next few days here. But in the meantime, I just kind of wanted to update you guys on my collection because it's looking really nice nowadays. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. We'll start with my binder, and then I have some various other highlights that I'd like to share. So, opening up, I have a pretty nice front page, not gonna lie. So I've got Double Extrav. You guys watched me pull these in one of my Megaton openings. And then, this is a pretty cool card I like. So this is an Ultimate Rare Stellar Knight Deltros. This is actually, I pulled this card in, I think, the first ever video we released on this channel. And it's also the first Ultimate Rare I've ever pulled, and the only Ultimate Rare I own right now. And then I also have like a Mine, which is a pretty decent card, and some overall decent staples from Maximum Gold. I also have 2 Elblich up here. I've pulled an insane, I think I've pulled 2 Elblich, and then I bought myself 2 as well. Probably not one of my better decisions, because as soon as I saw Elblich was reprinted, I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to get this as soon as I can. So I bought them when they were like $25, and they're only like $5 now. So, not the greatest investment I ever made, but I think it's still worth it. And then moving on to our next page, I have kind of more my Synchro Xyz generic stuff. So I've got like Draco Berserker, Hope Harbinger, got an Infinity, Omega, Garden Rose Maiden. I really like this card, it's super cool. As well as Ravnus Croco Dragon. I pulled this in my Epco box, and it's actually might be one of my favorite generic Synchros to go into. And then just some other good stuff. I've got like Korabane, which is a really good, nice, just generic extender. I got an Engage off one of my friends, so if this ever comes back, I'll have my copy ready. I've got like Get Out, which is a really nice, just generic option for trap decks. I've got Metal Cruncher. This is actually a really cool card in like Scrap, Machina Orchest stuff, which is really nice. And then Multi-Faker. I pulled that out of a pack of, what's it called? Flames of Destruction. And then some Burning Abyss stuff that I don't actually run in my list right now, because I've got a variant of Burning Abyss that I play. And then some other stuff. I'm not sure why, but at some point I decided to pick up a little bit of a Sky Striker core. So I've got like 3 Ray, a Shiz, a Kagari, and a Hayate. And then like Hornet Drones. I traded a Jamming Waves off one of my friends. And then I just put a Rorodon in here because I've got one. And then I've got a nice page of generic one-of spells. Got my Instant Fusion, Raigeki, Foolish Burial, Reasoning, Upstart, Scapegoat, 1-for-1, Terraforming, Set Rotation. You know, just your generic one-of staples. And these are my trap pages. These actually look really nice now. They've got a lot of good options on here. So I've got my Trap Tricks, some Lost Winds, Solemn Warnings, D-Barriers, Gozins. Got Place Out of Punishment down there. And then for some more 3-evs, I've got, all these are structured deck cards that I just have. So I've got like 3 Avarice, 3 Fossil, 3 Spellbook of Knowledge. I really like this card as well. And I got like 3 Lava Golem up here, some Mathematicians, Secret Village. And then the last page is just kind of loose ends, stuff I couldn't put anywhere else, like Dark Rebellion. I really like this card. It's a good level 4 option. Got some barrier statues in there, like a Metaverse, Dark Hole, just a random obelisk I have. So that's pretty much it for the binder. And then I've got probably the gems of my collection here. So a few weeks back, I got some Charmer structure decks, and I opened them, and I kind of just said all the Ultras are rare, and I went, of course, right for the Dark Ruler, which is essentially why I bought it, because I wanted some good side deck stuff. And then I looked back at the Ultra Rares, and I realized that this had happened. I'm not sure how well you guys can see it on camera, but this right here is a playset of Grand Spiritual Art Ichirin, which, by the way, looks amazing. I love this art. But if you notice, these, or 2 of them, are misprints. So this is what your standard spiritual art card is supposed to look like, right? So look at the text. This is the easiest way to tell how bad these are misprinted. Then when I go to this one, which is the next one, you can tell this text is so much thicker than this. And then in the last one, look at how much bigger that is. That text is just enormous. You can also tell on like the spell card logo up here, this is really a ton bigger than this. And this didn't just happen to this card. This happened to every single ultra rare across these 3 structures. So this is bigger, this is bigger, this is normal, this is bigger, this is bigger, this is normal, this is bigger, this is bigger, and this is normal. So I have essentially 2 out of the 3 cards in all these playsets are misprinted versions, which I think is really cool. I think this probably happened because of some sort of printing error within the machines, because since these are all 3 in a row, I just went to my local card shop and I picked out 3 structure decks out of a display box, so I know they were all in a row. And I think that this one was the first one, this one was second, and this one was third. So I think the machines were adjusting for something or other, and it went bold, less bold, and then finally back to normal for some reason. So I think these are really cool. I'm kind of sad. I never actually got to release that video to you guys because my dogs decided to bark in the middle of it, and I was just really frustrated, and so I stopped recording, and I just decided that we weren't going to do that video anymore. But yeah, so I got some structure charmer misprints, which are really cool. I really like these. They're pretty sweet. Not something you see every day. Then moving on to some more of my competitive stuff. I have an Elblich core here. I managed to pick up Elblind when it was still like 12 bucks, and I had 2 from a Secret Slayers box opening. I had already had a lot of the Elblich stuff. I needed like 1 more Sanguine. I already had a playset of Conch. I needed 1 more Hawk Arrow, and then that was my whole Elblich core. I don't have any of the Black Awakening yet, because that's like 20 bucks. But I will probably buy that at some point, because I want to play a Zombie Elblich. But, yep, just a very nice little Elblich core. Good thing to have on hand at all times. And then another very nice generic thing I have is this, which is every hand trap I own. So I have so many hand traps now. So I'll give you a quick profile of what I've got here. So I've got my 3 Ash. I've got 2 Nibiru. I don't have a playset yet. I'll get that at some point. My playset of Imperm. This is so cool. I love this. Double Phantasme. I have another in the back, but I have the gold rare, which I really don't like as much as the super. I prefer the super a lot more. So I like the very clean looking Super Phantasme. And then I got a playset of Lance. And then an absolutely monstrous amount of effect veilers here. I've got 6 effect veilers, 3 from the Charmer structure, and then 2 ultra rares and 1 common. So yeah, this is kind of a disaster. Then probably one of my favorite arts of all hand traps ever is the original Ghost Ogre art. I've managed to pull 2 of these over maximum gold, so I'll probably buy a 3rd at some point. But I just think this art looks so sweet. And then Ogre's a good card. And then I also have triple Ogre and Snow Rabbit. This was actually the first hand trap I ever bought. I bought a playset of Ogre because it was the cheapest out of, what's it called? The Dual Devastator. And so, got a playset of that. And I've gotten 2 Reaper Cherries. All this stuff is from maximum gold openings. Got a Ghost Bell, got a Phantasme, and then some random one-off stuff. I've got a D-Shifter, a Token Collector, and a Gnome material. And then Danko's in there because it's a side deck card, and I usually go into this pile of stuff for looking for stuff to update my side deck, which I'll kind of show you guys here in a minute after I organize this again. So the reason a lot of these stuff are at the front, like the Phantasmes and the Lances, and then of course my Imperms, Nibs, and Ashes, is because I play these in decks right now, so I just kind of took them out and threw them in this pile. And then the stuff on bottom is stuff that I don't really play as much in my actual decks. And then I have a little kind of a side deck here. Most of this is just my generic stuff. There's like 1 tech out for the deck I play this in usually. So I've got a Pankratops. I got some Dankos because I play this in Thunder Dragons, and Danko is a really good option in Thunder Dragon. I got a playset at Gamma. Gamma's just such a strong hand trap that I always like having this in my side so I can side it in whenever I'm going to go second, because it's not as good going first, and it's just such a strong hand trap. I feel like this should usually be in either your main or side deck. Then I got 1 Raigeki because I can't afford Lightning Storms, triple Dark Ruler, just good generic board breaking card. 2 Twin Twisters, got a secret and an ultra rare for some reason, so that's cool. My Feather Duster, and then my Red Reboot, so some back row hate at the end there, and then more of my combo stuff is in the middle. And then Gamma's just kind of good against most everything, probably better against combo, but comes up against control as well. And then real quick, I've got, this is kind of a sampling of a lot of my extra decks just spliced together so I can show some of my extra deck stuff. So we got like Cherubini, Rusty, got my Dragoon package, got IP looking real nice in the Prismatic Secret Rare, as well as Unicorn to spin back stuff with, my Appaloosa, Boral Sword, Avermax, so a lot of just basic like Gold Series and Megatin stuff that I've picked up. Just some more generic options, All Mirage, Link Spider, got some Xyz stuff back here, Pallades for the Elblich stuff. So yeah, just kind of a basic sampling of some of my extra deck cards. And then probably one of the things I'm proudest of in my collection back here is my Phantom Knights engine, which is looking absolutely gorgeous in full Secret Rare. So I've got Secret Rare Boots, Secret Rare Cloak. I actually ended up picking up a Torn Scales because the deck I play in can use one of this. So I decided to use it, and it looks amazing. Torn Scales is such a good card in Phantom Knights. Then the Double Fog Blade, and I actually ended up getting a Korean Extra Prismatic Secret, or whatever they call it, Extra Secret Rare, I think is what it's called, Shade Brigandine, because it's probably the nicest rarity of the card, because we only have it in like common, and then I think we have it in like a really weird gold rare that's like $20. So I was just like, I'm just gonna pick up like the $2 Extra Secret Rare. I do have a common in case I need to play in like a tournament or anything, and this isn't legal, but I figured for day-to-day play I'd much rather be looking at something that looks real nice like this over just your standard common. So yeah, that's that. And then real quick, I just kind of wanted to give a show of what I've got deck-wise. So this is Burning Abyss, I think. This is Thunder Dragons. This is Invoke Shaddolls. Here's my Salad list, and these are zombies. So this is essentially my collection of different decks I have right now. Then I also have Elblich stuff, as I showed. And then this is what I've been working on, these two here. So I'll be giving profiles for those pretty soon here, maybe in the next few days or so. I'm not sure exactly when those will go up, but make sure you stay tuned for those. Yeah, so like and subscribe to be notified when I drop those deck profiles. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of catch you guys up with what I've been doing so far. So that'll just be Steel Family Cards saying ta-ta for now.